Hello,
Hi,
I'm Randy,
I'm Tempe,
and we are.
twisted in Texas.
Hey, Tempe. Where did Captain Hook get his hook?
I don't know.
A second-hand store.
Ha.
So today we're going to talk about sports. We're going to talk a little bit about the Dallas Cowboys, and that'll be for all those people that are big NFL fans or just want to talk about the NFL stuff. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the San Antonio FC for those people in our local area. So both of our teams, the Dallas Cowboys and the San Antonio FC, have hired new coaches.
Yay!
The Dallas Cowboys have hired Brian Schottenheimer.
Is that good?
Well, I think with all coaches, we don't really know. I would say for most Cowboys fans, it's not very exciting. He was internal. He's never been a head coach. He was listed as the offensive coordinator, but he did not call plays. I'm going to give him a fair chance, but I did want to bring it up for a reason. There were different talks about who the Cowboys fans wanted. And what I wanted to talk about tonight was the Kellen Moore slander. Now, you know, I told you I wanted Kellen Moore to be the next head coach of the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
And there are several people who didn't like that pick. They said that he doesn't instill confidence. When they see him, they're not sure he can lead. Do you know what he's doing right now?
Really?
He's going to the Super Bowl for my enemy, the Philadelphia Eagles. He's their offensive coordinator. By the way, Kellen Moore has had a top 10 offense 4 out of 6 years that he's been an offensive coordinator in the NFL. He's had a top 10 scoring offense 4 out of 6 years. He had the number 1 offense twice with the Dallas Cowboys, and now he's going to the Super Bowl.
Wow.
But people don't want it.
Why?
Maybe he's young. Maybe they didn't like certain things that he did. They didn't like some of the things he called when he was in Dallas. He did have, I believe, the number 1 red zone offense, which means when they get close to scoring,
Yeah.
because they call it the red zone when you're inside the 20, during his tenure in Dallas. So, just for everybody to know, you should have asked for Kellen Moore. Look what he's doing now. Your offense would have been taken care of. Bring in the right defensive coordinator. Anyway, that's my take. Going to be very different. A lot of coaches are already gone. But I just wanted to say I disagree with all the Kellen Moore slander. Now, let's talk about a sport that you like a little more than football.
Soccer?
Yes. So, are you excited to get out to Toyota Field and
Yeah.
watch some professional soccer?
Yeah.
The USL Championship level? So, I would like to know, do you know anything about their new coach?
I don't.
Well, he's been coaching for 14 years.
That's a long time, since 2010, 2011-ish.
Somewhere around there to 2010. He was with the New England Revolution. He was with the Portland Timbers at different points. And he was with a team called the New York Cosmos, which I believe they won what they called the Soccer Bowl for their level. So it's the championship for their level. So I'm excited to see what they can do and if they play a different brand of soccer. That said, I'm one of the people that loved Alan Marcina and his style. And I believe if he had kept the players that fit his style, the team would have been super competitive still. But hey, things happen, times change.
Yeah.
But I'm very excited to see what the future holds. So we'll see how that goes. Now, any players you're excited to see back?
Mitch Tainer.
So Mitch Tainer was the USL Championship Defender of the Year in 2022. That was the San Antonio FC's championship season, as well as the runner-up for Defensive Player of the Year for the USL Championship in 2023. Any questions for me?
No, I don't think So, do you think the new coaches for both of them are a good, or at least for this like SAFC, do you think that's a good like fit for him?
I think he's a good fit. I like the things I've read about him, and like I said, I'm excited. They had a scrimmage against the Houston Dynamo of the MLS.
How are they doing that?
It was a 2-2 draw, but that's I think a good showing, and we'll see what they do when we go out there for the scrimmage.
Yep.
For the Dallas Cowboys, like I said, with those coaches, you kind of got to wait and see.
Yeah.
With the San Antonio FC, though, I'm excited to see Jorge Hernandez back. So we'll see what he can do with the teams around him. And then Juan Agudelo, I really like him. He's also back.
That's good. Yeah, I like both of them.
Oh, yeah. So do you know what the field in soccer is called?
The pitch?
Yes. So how do you feel about the fact that they're making a new pitch for the San Antonio FC?
I think it's pretty smart. I mean, I didn't play on it, but it looked like they slipped a lot, so I think it should be good.
Especially when we had games with a short time after the rain or the field had been wet for some reason.
Yeah.
And then what about the video board?
Very happy about that.
Feel like every time there was a key replay, it was hard to see what was going on with the chips out of the board, right?
Yeah, imagine like this, like kind of like in the middle right here, and then a little bit like up here, and then like some right down here, like that. Just like out, and pink and green. Very happy for that.
Well, we're going to talk about some things like this on the channel. Like I said, we're still working on the book. It's going to take us a little while with work at school.
Not this book.
No, not MASH. But we could talk about MASH too at some point. But Peggy the Doll, we're going to read that and we'll talk about that. And like I said, as we build our channel, we'll try to get to some haunted places. So that's exciting. But we're also have an email. Timpy, what is that? I think it's Twisted
Texas Family.
Twisted.texas.family@gmail.com. So if there's things you would like to hear us talk about or react to, we're working on how we do some reactions as well. So if there's some things that you want to see us react to or hear us react to, we'd be glad to check that out.
Yep.
You want to hear something crazy?
Maybe.
So the guy that I wanted to be the coach,
Yeah.
he might get another head coaching job
Where?
with the New Orleans Saints.
What does that mean?
Well, it mostly means that my son, your brother Zach, his team will get the coach that I wanted. As he helps George watch his team go to the Super Bowl. Then he will likely go to New Orleans. Sad, right?
Yeah, well.
I think that's it.
Yep. Anything else?
Not from me.
Well, we'll put the email in our description, and also there's some USL and Dallas Cowboy podcast, right?
Yeah, so for those people that are USL Championship fans as a whole, check out the USL show on YouTube. They do it live, but you could also watch it after and still get good information if you're a USL fan at all. Locally, the San Antonio Fancast, they do a great job, and then the Puro SAFC podcast, I usually listen to it on Spotify. I don't know if they're on any other formats, but you could definitely listen to it on Spotify. They do a good job of talking about the team and keeping you up to date with what's going on. And then with the Dallas Cowboys, of course, you can do their app or DallasCowboys.com. All their shows are fantastic. Particularly love Storyline with Nick Eatman, and then The Break, as well as Hanging with the Boys. So those are good things to check out if you're a Cowboys fan. Another thing, DLLS podcast is good information, as well as Unfiltered with Jesse Holly.
Okay, that's it.
And then I do think we are going to talk about some of our favorite people on YouTube and YouTube channels next video.
Okay, so that sounds good. So, Hope y'all liked watching this, and hope y'all got some new information. Toodles.
Kaboom.